Welcome back to another video. Today we are on the cliff sides of Northern California. We're after rockfish and pretty much anything else that bites. We're gonna be throwing some lures, bait, see what we can catch out here. It's high tide right now, pretty slack, so it's looking pretty good. We just gotta find a way down. Yeah, los bajamos por ahí. We're gonna see if we can get around somewhere else because it's pretty dangerous right here. You gotta be extra careful when you're stepping on rocks down here because everything's wet from the previous night. So ¿no se está allá atrás?
No.
It's a big tourist attraction. A lot of people do come out here. Just found a way down, so here we go. We're gonna try out this little cove. Gotta be extra careful going down because it's all slippery, loose, and one wrong step and you'll end up breaking a leg or something. It's all loose dirt here, so gotta be careful. Ya, vamos a ver para allá también. This looks like a good spot too, but I think, yeah. There's a lot of vegetation, so maybe we're thinking about putting a bobber on top so it won't sink all the way to the bottom and get tangled up. A couple kayaks out there fishing. Yeah. So we switched up to a black and blue crawl with a little bullet weight on top. See if maybe we could imitate a shrimp of some kind. And we're all tangled up on top. Gotta watch out. This is how you break the tip of your rod real easily. We're just gonna cast out. Let it sink a little. Little tide pool full of little crabs. We're pretty much just bring it in slowly with a couple jigs, letting it drop. It's a little shop. So we're over here at the cove and we're pretty much gonna see if we could catch something throwing into the kelp pads. So we're just gonna cast out, and we have this weedless, so as long as we don't really pull too hard, we shouldn't get snagged. So we're just gonna carefully just lift up, just jigging. Now there's something cool right here. This is pretty much where water got trapped and it dried out, and this is all the salt. It's all sea salt. Now this sea salt isn't any high quality or anything because it was just stagnant water, but it's cool finding these little pockets of salt. You'll find them all along the top of the rocks where water gets trapped. Sea salt just like crumbles apart. Kind of smells like smoked fish. If you've ever smelled that, that's kind of how this salt smells. It's not any quality. You'll probably get sick if you eat it, but let's see if we can fish out here. I could already see a couple of what's it called, little crabs and stuff. See if we can cast in here. A couple mussels. If these mussels were bigger, I probably would have collected some, because right now I'm pretty sure, wait, no, I think right now are the dangerous months. So for mussels, at least in the area that I'm in certain times of the month, you're not actually supposed to eat them because they have this type of toxin from eating the algae, the red algae from the sea. And if you eat them, you could actually get really sick and potentially even die, depending on how your body reacts. Full of crabs here. I'm gonna toss it and see if these little crabs want to eat this. But yeah, I think it's the summer months, the months that are the dangerous ones. Winter months, you're okay eating them. So I think we are in the red zone right now. So the tide isn't necessarily too high. It is high tide, but it isn't one of those fully full tides. If I'm right, there should be a little cove right up ahead. Yeah. And it's a nice pretty spot. There should be a tree in a shallow spot where it's just full of these boulders, so I think we have a chance of catching something right there. I'm pretty sure, yeah. This looks real nice right here. Throw a couple casts right here. Nice deep pocket, 2 rocks in between. Gonna let this sink all the way down. There we go. We're on. Apa. This one's a nice one. I think we're on. Yeah, we're on. This is a nice one. Yep. Nice little rockfish right here. I knew it right away from the spot how it looked. Weedless works. Big old rockfish. On the little crawfish. Now this is a big rockfish right here. If there's one, there should be some more. I'm gonna put this guy over here and we're gonna cast right back in there on the little black and blue. We're just gonna lay him down right here. We'll put him in the cooler real quick. And we're using light line right now, 12-pound test. So you gotta be careful when you're fighting these fish. You didn't really mess up my lure too bad. We're gonna weedless again. There we go. My dad's coming over here already. You already saw that I caught one, so there should be more up in here. And we're just gonna recast straight in there. Just let it sink. Not right there. There's a plant right in front, I'm gonna get snagged. Just right in there. We're gonna let it sink to the bottom. Bring it up slowly. I felt like I had a bite there. First cast in this little area, I knew it. A little blue rock. It's not too bad. I think this is a blue rockfish. It's not a black. The dorsal fins. Good little catch. Snagged up on a little plant. As soon as we went not weedless, we got snagged up immediately. It's gonna be all weedless today. Huh? See if it doesn't snap off right now. There we go. We are clear. My dad's on. Oh, yeah, it's a nice size one. Nice size. Another blue. These are all pretty good sized blues. Got all wrapped up. Another good sized blue. Into the cooler it goes. So pretty much the blues are on fire right here. Seems like they keep on getting tangled up. We're on. Another nice one. Ah, came off right here. You can actually see him right here filming off. Probably didn't get a good hook set. Yeah. We just went again with the weedless, using a little creature. Just letting it flutter down, same way I caught the other one. We're gonna go weedless again, covering the tip. We're just gonna cast right outside, See if he rebites or something. We're just opening the bell. Look. As you can see, full scales right now. You just find the little path and then you under the belly, little scales, belly, under the tail, above the tail. And then you always miss these if you're not careful. That's another one. And then it's time to descale the one that I caught. Oh, this one's still alive. These are a lot hardier than the black and blue rocks. Pretty sure this is a grass. So we're just gonna dispatch him. Right in the middle. Just that should have done it. The flare spines are just the nerves, so the fish cannot feel anything. It is dead now. So this type of rockfish has much thicker scales, especially since this one is a lot bigger than the other ones. They always have a scale line right at the tail and under the tail. Now the fish might move, but it is completely dead. Those are just the nerves. On the stomach, right at the collar. You gotta be careful with this one. Kind of walk him over. Alright, we got him good. Another big one. Another big rock. A little struggle to get him up because we were using really light line and I didn't want to break him off. But once I saw I had a good hook set, look at that one. This one might be even bigger than the last one. Corner of the mouth, just letting it drop. We switched back to the little black and blue because we were using a red bug creature bait. Let's see which one's bigger. Oh yeah, this second one's way bigger. Using that lure really pays off. You might not catch a lot, but when you do, you catch these big old ones. These are nice rockfish.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. Let me take a picture.
Porque acá está bien duro para sacarlos. Yeah. Another nice sized rock. On a pumpkin seed crawfish bait. Weedless. Another nice sized one. So it seems like the crawfish imitations are really working right now. The 3 biggest rockfish so far have been caught on artificial, so it's clearly a sign that they're biting today on artificial. Let's get a picture with the big guy that I caught earlier. That's a cooler full. Keep on fishing. That's pretty much all it is. We just leave it, jig it up slowly, and they're all up in the kelp. So it's a struggle to bring them up, but on 12-pound test, it feels like they're huge. So we switched up spots, and now we're pretty much fishing right on a cove to the main river. I mean, ocean. And we're just jigging right here because it's quite deep right here. Easily 10, 12 feet. So I feel like there could be a rockfish or something just stacked up. Using lures right now. Little creature bait. Seems like they were working. 3 good sized ones, lost 1 too. So that would have been 4. We just switched up to this red black pepper flake imitation creature bait. A little split shot on top. We're just gonna toss it in. My dad's on. Espera que la ola venga. There we go. Another rockfish. Another good sized one. Feisty. Corner of the mouth again. There we go. He's unhooked now. Good size rockfish. Look at that. Caught him up in the seaweed. Not as big as the one that I caught, but it's getting close. Add him to the box of goods. Another one, so we're at a total of 3 blues and 4 of those grass. And we're on. Nice little blue. Or actually, this is a black. Pretty sure this is a black rockfish. Barely hooked. Black. Black rockfish. Good size fish. Put them in the cooler. Se me soltó uno chiquito. Se me soltó uno chiquito. Aquí al lado se pegó. Uno chiquito.
Pero negro.
Yeah.
Bien good, agarra la mochila ahí. Allá, allá la agarra.
Alrighty guys, so we're gonna end off the day. Total catch is 3 blue rockfish, 1 black rockfish, and I believe 4 or 3 grass rockfish. Not a bad day. Had some fun catching on with lures. Usually I catch them always with some bait. But yeah. Beautiful place. And stay tuned. Always subscribe. Keep your post notifications on. And comment, share. Remember to subscribe.